Hey everyone, nice to see you today. Thanks for checking out my video. I am so incredibly excited to do this art project with you guys. What I'm going to be doing is basically taking a painting or photo that I got at a thrift store and adding to it to make it Halloween-ish, fall-ish, spooky-ish. And this is kind of, I always think of semi-homemade. Do you remember that show with Sandra Lee? It was called Semi-Homemade. So she'll take a box cake, but then she'll add other stuff to it to make it super special. Well, that's what I feel like this is. We're going to take something that's been donated to the thrift shop. We're going to take it, bring it back to life while adding some flair to it, some holiday creations. So I've not done this before. Apparently, this was a viral TikTok thing to do last year. I have a TikTok account. I've posted maybe 5 things, but I've never really been on there. So I wasn't aware that this was a thing out there. So that's on me for being a little slow in the social media game. So here's a picture of the painting I bought. And this is a acrylic. It's an actual physical texturized acrylic painting on a canvas board. So it's not on a like a stretched canvas. It's on actual like a board. I don't know how to explain that. It's a very thin board canvas that you can paint on. So that's what this is. I'm going to spray paint or paint the frame black. But the main focus here is the photo. So what I'm going to do is, well, first I'm going to show you, I took a picture of the picture, the actual picture. I made a colored copy and I wanted to give it a test run to see like, okay, what kind of stuff would I add to this? What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? What's happening? So I have these pens. I'll link them down in the description box. These are acrylic paint markers. I've never used anything like them before, but I love them. So I used them to do these things I added on here. Put a ghost up in the tree. I put a black ghost. There's a gray ghost. I put a ghost hiding over there, put some pumpkins. And I was trying to figure out, I can't figure out how to make bats. So simple. How many years of art school have I done? I can't draw a bat to save my life. So I may not have any bats in my final result. I did a moon there. So this is just a sample to kind of guide me. I get really scared. I get really nervous and anxious anytime I'm doing any kind of painting. But I'm going to use the paint pens. I mean, I fully anticipated using full-blown regular paint, but I got these markers for something else I'm going to be doing. And I thought, well, let me just use them to try and design how I'm going to do it. So I'm already in the dining room to start this project. So come with me, get some coffee or tea or something so we can sit together and chit chat. And I'll explain as we go. So let's go into the dining room. All right, so here's the painting. It's upside down. This is the painting itself. This is the board, the canvas board that it was painted on. So there's all these nails and these other pokey things in here that I will attempt to get out without hurting myself. Okay, so these are the pens, the markers I was telling you about. So I put them a link down in the description box. Okay, Amazon saves the day as always. So I'm going to use those mostly, but I am going to use regular acrylic paint to do the trees, these upper trees, and adding in the different colors. So I wanted to know what colors trees should be in the fall. And so I looked it up to see what order do the leaves change color. So we got yellow, orange, and then they turn red, and then they turn light brown, and then dark brown. So I'm gonna kind of layer them in that way. No, you can't have that. Thank you for your help. You can go play now, Pumpkin. You can go play now, okay? Thank you for your help painting. I'm sure there's some cat prints in here somewhere. Thanks. All right, so this is where I'm at currently. So I added a ghost there. I made the moon a little bigger, and then I appliqued this haunted house. I just printed it out from Google. I think it blends well. There's no way I could have done that much detail on a house on here. I know my limits. I'm not a great painter. I put 3 grave sites there. I put 3 over here. Now I'm going to try and figure out to do some spider webs, and I'd like to do some bats as well. And that's where I'm at. So let's keep going. Okay, so I'm having a hard time trying to draw spider webs and other little things. These markers are pretty good, but they're not fine enough. I mean, they're thin, yes, but they're not quite fine enough. So I have this pen that I use. It's very, very tiny tip. So I'm gonna try to do a little detail work using this pen. So why not? Let's give it a whirl. Okay, so here's where we are at with the frame of this picture. This is fabric right here, this part, and then these sections are wood. I used some chalk paint that I had bought at the store. I've gone over it a couple of times, but I need to finish up and get like this top section and just kind of make sure I got the majority of the black. It's okay in my opinion if it has this kind of rough look to it, because it's going to be spooky-ish. So I will finish that up. What are you two doing over there? I got to put that chair back. Oh, yeah, time for crafting. Okay, so here is the painting in its final state. So let me just start at the top. I put this ghost, one here, I put a guy right there. I added the moon and a picky boo ghost. Most of my ghosts are kind of hiding I don't know if you've ever interacted with ghosts, but I have, and this is pretty much what they do. They peek around the freaking corner and scare the living daylights out of me. I got a guy there. I got a cat. I got a ghost holding a pumpkin. We have some graves. We have a dark ghost. Oh, and then the house. So again, this is decoupaged on, but I think it blends pretty well. You can see it there, but at a distance, you really cannot tell. I got Larry, Curly, and Moe down here. And a warning sign. And then I have two guys that are really trying to look into the lens and see what's going on. So here's a look back at what this looked like to begin with. And here's what it looks like now. And let's have a look and see what it looks like hanging in my house.